Good morning. We are going to look at Romans 6, verse 6 this morning. We know that our old self was crucified with him in order that the body of sin might be brought to nothing, so that we would no longer be enslaved to sin. Now, I want to focus on the death aspect of this verse this morning. Our old self was crucified with him. We've already seen a little bit earlier, for example, in verse 3, that those of us who have been baptized into Christ have been baptized into his death. And here there's a little bit more explication about that. The key is in a Greek word that's in this verse that I want to talk to you about. We know that our old self was crucified with him in order that the body of sin might be, and it's this phrase, brought to nothing. That Greek word is katargeo. As a play on words, I often like to refer to it as katarkeoed, like knocked out. And the idea is that your body has been knocked out in that sense. It's not now what it once was in that sense. The body of sin, talking about that, not your physical body, but the role of sin in your body is in principle not what it once was. You once were a slave to it. You once were, to use other biblical language, a slave to your members. You were going to give into desire. You weren't able to hold desire at bay in a manner that you can with Christ. And here he says, that old self, that thing that was plaguing you, that thing that was pressing against you, or maybe welling up from within you, that was pushing desire toward the world, toward the devil, seeding to your flesh, that thing has been katargeoed. It's been done away with. It's been brought to nothing. So interestingly, in 2 Timothy 1:10, you see the same word used of death. Now, death still has a power in the sense of we're going to physically die, but spiritual death has been done away with. Eternal death has been done away with for those of us who are believers. It's used in Hebrews 2:14 of the devil. Now, is the devil still active? Yes, but he's been katargeoed, meaning that his ultimate effectiveness has been rendered in principle dead. He will one day be destroyed. And so in that way, our flesh here, our body of sin, has been katargeoed. It's been brought to nothing. So in principle, you're dead. Now this is important because remember, Paul is going to call us to be who we are, and he's making the point, who are you? Well, a key characteristic of you is you are one who is dead to sin. Now, being dead to sin, tomorrow we'll see the implication of that death. May the Lord bless you, and may you walk dead to sin and alive to Christ.